Hello, my beautiful Virgos. It is I, Nikki, Walks Your Love Tarot. Oh, here's one of your majors right on the bottom, the Magician, because you're ruled by Mercury. This is the late, but better late than never, that must drive you all crazy, Halloween reading. And this is for my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, High, and Venus. And over the years, I have kind of decided that the Halloween readings are for whom I am speaking to at the moment, you know? I mean, cross-watchers are always welcome, but Virgo, I feel like this is a personal me to you kind of message, you know? As always, guys, if you like it, if it vibes with you, you know, hit the like button, comment down below. That is my favorite part of the gig. Y'all know I love connecting with you guys so much. But if it does not, however, resonate, you can check out your moon, ascendant sign, and also your Venus, or any other amazing reader we have here on YouTube. You know, Virgo, you'll know if I'm talking to you if this is part of your story. If it does not fit, don't try to make it, okay? All right, let's dive right in, because my phone has been liking to cut stuff off lately. So we have the Halloween spread. And it's pretty much an annual thing for the most part. I think I missed 1 year in the last 2 years or so. But for those of you that don't know, it is the ghosts from your past that are still haunting you, the goblins in the present that are pissing you off, and the pumpkins to harvest for a brighter future. And Virgo, we've been getting, I feel like, just some notes up top. Some of you definitely could be connecting with an Aquarius because the star keeps popping out and the King and Queen of Swords, or the Father and Mother of Swords in this deck. Very much so, very prominent, want to know, want you to know that they're here. We also have a lot of 2s coming out. Your ghost is a 2. And every other 2 in the deck was popping. I think Gemini had that also. And the 8 of Cups is coming up a lot. The 4 of Cups is coming up a lot. So let me focus in. See, this is another air sign. The Daughter of Swords. So some of you guys could definitely be connecting heavy with some air signs. Or Libra could just be reminding me, we're next. I'm just kidding. But, see, can't make this shit up. So I have your pumpkins and your goblins out. So, universe, source, God, spirit guides, and guardian angels, give me a beautiful pumpkin for my Virgo fam. Give me a beautiful, beautiful pumpkin, because I feel like you guys have had some, how do I say this, some more than normal stress. I mean, look at the way things are going everywhere. I guess we all have. But give me a beautiful pumpkin for my amazing Virgo friends. And then we can get right into it. All right. That's a beautiful card. Fuck yeah. Okay. This is interesting, though. On the bottom of the deck, I thought I said 5 of Cups too, but I didn't. On the bottom of the deck, we have here the 5 of Pentacles. And I'm also going to bring up the 5 of Cups, because your goblin is a 5 also. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Possibly in a family situation now. Okay. Alright. Rewind. In this deck, okay, the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, instead of being outward conflict and outward drama, it is very much internal drama, internal conflict, internal feelings of defeat, right? But here we have the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You really feel like someone did you dirty, I feel like. Or you're regretting a choice that you made because you felt like someone wasn't, like, keeping up with you. I just heard, like, not in, like, a bad way or anything, but they weren't being very helpful towards you in matters of finance. And you guys, I know it's very stereotypical, but the Virgos I do know in my life are very good with their finances. They're very meticulously clean, orderly, and they're very on point with paying their bills and doing all the good adulting stuff that some of us struggle with. So let's take a look at this. That being said, I feel like this could be a family member, the one you were born into, or the family you've created, or just a friendship, possibly, that kind of let you down, based on the bottom of the deck. The ghosts from the past that are still haunting you are the Two of Swords. Now, maybe this person did not leave you. Maybe this ghost is still haunting you because you are the one who had to make the decision. As I just heard, you had to make all the decisions. You know, you're like, yeah, that was always on me. Every financial, every fucking, important decision fell into your lap. And with the Five of Cups, that's like confusion after a breakup, like being worried about what you don't have, which is very much like the Five of Pentacles. Also, like a fear for financial destitute, like being left out in the cold emotionally, financially, physically, some of you, or maybe you feel guilty like you've done that to someone else, Virgo. Don't feel bad. If someone is not trying and like to keep up their end, you cannot carry them, okay? The goblins in the present that are pissing you off is the Five of Wands. Now, in the regular Rider-Waite deck, I always do this. This is about, like, drama. This is about, people, just being gossipy, talking shit. This is about a feeling of defeat. This is about competition, also, very much so, actually, Virgo. But in this beautiful deck that I always use, the Wild Unknown, it is very much about scattered thoughts and lack of focus. And I know I'm talking to my Virgos. You're like, what? I feel like currently, because of possibly you having to make this decision that I heard they forced your hand, you didn't want to make this decision, that right now, currently, you might be a little fucked up upstairs. Like, sorry, that did not mean to come out bad, but like, you just might be a little like jumbled up there because everything usually you make sure is set out a certain way. You take steps to ensure your comfort and your finances, your partnerships, your friendships, your work, all these things. And I'm not saying every Virgo is like a perfect, model of a human being. You guys, we're all human beings. We all have these like days where we're just like, fuck, but I feel like lately I want to say to you, Virgo, it's okay. Cut yourself some slack, baby, okay? Because this kind of energy, luckily, it is a minor arcana, but if this kind of shit sticks around, it's no bueno. It's no good. Because the feeling of, I still feel though, it's some type of competitive, like, drama, like, gossipy shit that could have been going down, too. So kind of like the Rider-Waite and the Wild Unknown marrying meanings. The Pumpkins, though, is the Six of Cups. Now, this, I just immediately heard coming to your rescue. Now, the Six of Cups for me, yes, it is a card of nostalgia. It is a card of childhood memories. But see how, like, these roots grow, like, so deep and beautiful and bright? To me, this always reminds me of family. Like the family you were born into. Like, connecting with cousins that you have not seen for a long time. Connecting with that aunt that you always got along with really, really well. And I feel like the Six of Cups showing up here now is to reassure you that no matter what shitty situation you just faced, and I don't feel like it's work for you at all, for once. We usually talk about work, but this is not work related, honey. someone is going to be there to help you pick up the pieces. I just saw like moving boxes for some reason. Like if you had to tell someone to beat feet, you know, your cousin, your sister is there for you, your brother. You have people in your corner, okay? And this could be, you know, it's around the holidays. Today I'm filming this is like 2 days before Thanksgiving, so this could be a good time to reconnect with family members that you have not seen in quite some time, Virgo. I don't want this video to cut off, and I do want to do oracles, but what is this goblin that is pissing off my Virgos? You were getting the moon a lot too, actually. And the unknown to a Virgo is like not a thing that I feel like you guys like are too comforted by. Okay, interesting. This definitely could have been a marital situation, or a situation with a spouse or a partner, because this is a Hierophant. This is Taurus's card. But this is also about conformity. This is also about religion in some cases. In this deck, it is also very much about a thirst for learning, you know, and a thirst for knowledge. And I think she even quotes that famous saying, you know, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. However, if you're feeling like, I asked why you were feeling jumbled up inside, and it kicked out the Hierophant to me. So it definitely could be some type of romantic partnership. Or, you know what I feel like? Even if it wasn't romantic, it was someone that you felt like had your fucking back, no matter what. Like, we might as well have been married because we were so tight, or whatever. It doesn't matter if it was, you know, you're a female and it was your best friend, or, you know, something like that. I just feel like you were really kind of let fucking down by somebody. And it was not the family that you were born into. It was the family that you've made, or your soul family, as I like to call my friends that I have. But the Six of Cups is very encouraging, very bright. All the other cards are a little dark and dismal, to be honest. A little bit of yellow and orange in there, so a little bit of creativity, a little bit of self-assurance, you know. But other than that, the Six of Cups is a very lovely, beautiful energy. You know, and what other time of year for it to be so perfect to pop out than around the family, than around the holiday season, you know? Because maybe this is where you'll get to connect with some cousin. And I don't know why I always feel like cousins with this Six of Cups specifically. But you'll get to connect with your brother you haven't seen in a while, or something like that. And maybe they'll have some, you know, some good advice for you. But I feel like I physically had a quick, I usually like feel things, or like hear it, but like I saw a quick thing of like cardboard moving boxes, so they could be physically or emotionally there for you. But Virgo, you know what I'm gonna say. You need to ask for the help, okay, honey? Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Alright? You need to ask for the help, that's all, Virgo. So, what other validating messages or something new that we've missed does Virgo need to know for their Halloween 2025 reading? I hope you have all been doing very well. I haven't spoken with you since your birthday. Alright, what do we got here for my Virgos? I don't want this to time out. Y'all always make me pull, too. It's so funny. This guy is sticking out a little bit. Health. Okay. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Virgo, that's beautiful. Maybe that's why you are so scattered lately, because you're nervous. And you had to make a decision on going a certain way, and maybe the Six of Cups is like, you have to go talk to family members about genetic stuff, you know? Like, I don't know, like, that's what I feel like that could tie into. So let's try to take one more real quick because I don't want it to cut off at 16 minutes. Then it goes into a short. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. I'm going to read health, though, specifically. And if we have time, if it doesn't cut out. Okay. H-E. Very good, Nikki. Okay. Your body is a temple, and you are responsible for its care. You have chosen to incarnate in the physical dimension to learn certain lessons, and if you don't maintain, maintain the physical vehicle that your soul has chosen, then you are sabotaging your own plan. Your health is a vital element for your soul's progression, and you should never take it for granted. Be sensible about nourishment and exercise. You could be a sensitive being who must be conscious of your surroundings because you can easily be drained by people, places, and things. Always make a ritual of protection and cleansing before you work with a client, or just bring your mind back to your heart throughout the day to rejuvenate. This card may also signify a desire to assist others beings going through physical or emotional healing work. Interesting. That could relate back to the Five of Pentacles also. You may be involved in professional medical fields, bodywork, or psychiatry and counseling. Or maybe you're just a good listener who possesses sage advice. If you or someone you know inherited a congenial disease, past life work may be of some benefit. Okay. And empathy, I'm not going to go with you guys, because y'all know what empathy is all about. You guys seem stern to some people on the outside, but once you really get to know a Virgo, you guys are very loving, and the way you present stern is because you fucking care so much, and you don't want to see people hurt themselves. So, before the video cuts out or goes into a short, I just want to say happy holidays, Virgo. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste. Mwah.